Girls and boys, over the last couple of days, our Cowboys here, as part of our Federation Challenge, have done something pretty special with the Westmeads Children's Hospital.
If you cast your eyes up into that big screen, you can see that the Cowboys just haven't been spending their time getting ready for the bull rides and the saddle bronc. They've actually been doing something really special for sick kids.
They have certainly. They jumped in the car, they ducked out here to Westmeads Children's Hospital, and they had an absolute ball. And I think everyone thought the kids would get a lot out of it, but talking to all the Cowboys, they say the best thing that they have ever done was go and hang out with some amazing, inspirational young people.
So they swung around to the show bag pavilion here, picked up a heap of show bags and just brought a bit of joy to some kids that are facing some challenges right now. Of course, the Royal Agricultural Society of New South Wales has a beautiful relationship with the Westmead Children's Hospital.
They most certainly do. Of course, it is all about supporting and working together. And in a time of these kids really needing something, they went along and they thought, well, some show bags and some entertainment. And in fact, Lindsay, the last couple of nights, those kids have been watching the World Series the Federation Challenge Rodeo on the live stream, a special live stream that we've been beaming through to them, and they all think that they know all the heroes. So it is a really special relationship, and so lucky to have been able to do that. And I know the Cowboys wanted to thank the RAS and the Westmeads Children's Hospital for allowing them to go along and be part of it.
I remember, Tim, about 10 years ago when I was part of the Showgirl program here, we put our sashes on, our neat outfits, and we went out to Westmead and handed show bags out. But I'm thinking kids are probably more excited because the Showgirls this year did it too. Do you reckon they're more excited to see these Cowboys in their big hats?
I don't know. I think anyway it would be. But ladies and gentlemen, we just wanted to bring that to you here at last night of the Federation Challenge Rodeo. I'd ask you just to give a round of applause for our Cowboys. It's certainly been an amazing effort and we thank them very much. Well, without further ado, it looks like we are getting ready to go. And to take us through all the information down here in the main arena, it is great to welcome the kid from Kingaroy, the boy who has been working tirelessly right through each and every single day of this amazing rodeo. I've never seen a man so excited and so passionate. So ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, without further ado, please make him welcome Mr. Larry Can.
Rodeo fans, new and old, on behalf of the Sydney Royal Easter Show, Gill Brothers Rodeo Productions, welcome to Day 7 and the richest hour in Australian rodeo, the Federation Challenge Shootout Round. Our competitors have worked hard for a spot to be here in the top 6 in bareback bronc riding, steer wrestling, saddle bronc riding and bull riding. Tonight, we will pay out $10,000 in each event to the top 2, and they will receive their fair slice of tonight's $40,000 prize pool. Standing in the way of our Cowboys tonight, some of the best bucking stock ever assembled in one arena here in Australia. In our buck out events tonight, we will feature 7 fantastic animals, just to name a few, that have won National Bucking Stock of the Year awards. This is what rodeo is all about, folks. Top Cowboys and the battle with the best stock. Fans, we have a riding game on our hands. Let's introduce the Shootout Qualifiers. Firstly, our bareback bronc riders, Travis Wheatley, Travis Heap, Jack Searle, and Ben Lees, Ross Dowling, and Ben Hall. Make some noise. Our steer wrestlers, Heath Nichols, Jack Headland, Andrew Atkins, Ben Terry, Riley Gibb, and Travis Wheatley, a multi-event cowboy. Our saddle bronc riders tonight, Denny Swadling, Ben Lees for a second piece of the pie, Brad Pearce, Carl Green, Clayton Braden, and Jack Capewell. And our bull riders tonight, AJ Riley, Ash Hanby, Lachlan Slade, And last year's Federation Challenge champion, Jason Ahern, is back. These, ladies and gentlemen, are the Federation Challenge Shootout Qualifiers. Before we head to the shoots, could you please be upstanding? Gents, remove your hats as Zach Selms performs Australia's national anthem.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
That's it, Sydney! Are you ready to rodeo? As we head towards the bucking chutes for the first big event tonight from the chutes, the bareback bronc riding, let's introduce our Federation Challenge pickup team once again, steeped in family tradition, working the Sydney Royal Easter Show in 2018 once again, the Kelly boys, David and Peter. Our rodeo judges tonight, separating the big rides to the ones that are a little bit unlucky. Two great champs of the sport. Firstly, from Jerry's Plains, New South Wales, Mr. Dale Carter. And from Monto, Queensland, Stuart Frame. Our arena director, Mr. Jade Smith. And returning once again for night number 7 of the 2018 Sydney Royal Easter Show Federation Challenge Shootout Round, 7 times Canadian Rodeo Comedy Clown of the Year from Okotoks, Alberta, Canada, Dennis Halstead.
Hello, Sydney! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Yoo-hoo!
We have got a big crowd in tonight, Dennis. We're going to be loud and proud. We're going to start things off in the bareback bronc riding in chute number 4. Ross Dowling, the Kiwi Cowboy. He's been having a great week, and he is on the APRA and the ABCRA Bucking Horse of the Year, Little Egypt from the Gill Brothers pen. Cowboy hears the welcome 8-second whistle. Now what the judges have is a pickup team. The Kelly boys move on in to get our Kiwi Cowboy down to the ground safely.
Hey, you only got to ride for 8 seconds, buddy. It's all right.
So going through what the judges are looking for, he can hear you now, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the Kiwi Cowboy, Ross Dowling. $78 points, ladies and gentlemen, 78 points to get us started in the bareback bronc riding here this evening at the Federation Challenge Shootout Round.
Yo, look at this. Is like trying to get my wife out of a shopping mall.
Why would that be?
Oh, she never wants to leave. Hey, don't even get started. I've had a bad day already.
Really?
Yeah. My mother-in-law got bit by a dog today.
That's not good.
She's all right. The dog died.
Oh, that's a downer. All right, let's go to chute number 5 this time as we continue the bareback bronc riding competition. This is Jack Searle from Maitland, New South Wales.
Cheer him on!
A little angel from the John P. Gill and Sons pen. Oh, he's got tapped. Come on, come on, come on. Rip and set. Got to beat that horse to the front end. It was having a little bit of an arm jerk in action right there about 4 seconds into the ride. He got a little bit behind the rigging. Now the judges will dock his score accordingly. Wasn't totally in control. But ladies and gentlemen, please make him welcome the Maitland, New South Wales youngster, bareback Jack Searle. Great to have him here in the shootout round as our judges put pen to paper. What was that, Dale? 74 points, 74 puts him in a number 2 spot in the shootout round here tonight, Jack Searle. As we go to chute number 6 this time, on the John P. Gill and Son horse called Red Heart. Travis Wheatley, the man from the Central Township in New South Wales of Dubbo, has drawn this nice little chestnut pony. Let's have a little fun. All right, rip set. Come on, Sydney. It's wild. It's Western. Don't give up now, Cowboy. You got tapped. Let's do it. All the way to the 8-second whistle we go. Travis Wheatley sits back up. He's one of our 2-event hands. We'll see him in the steer wrestling as well. Good to see him in the shootout in both events. He's got 2 chances at big pieces of the pie. He can hear you now, Sydney, as we get some numbers from our judges. Travis Wheatley from Dubbo, New South Wales.
Boy, these guys mean business. Big money up for grabs tonight, eh, Lair?
74 points for Travis Wheatley, 7-4. It's still the big 78 points. Ross Dowling on the bucking horse of the year in the bareback rankings. Little Egypt from the Gill Brothers pen, the current leader in the competition. Big pot at the end of the rainbow here tonight for the finals of the Federation Challenge, the shootout round, as we go to the APRA Pro Tour champion from Tumbarumba, Ben Hall. He's been one of the best bareback bronc riders for a long, long time already, and he has drawn the former bareback horse of the year of the APRA, the Great Grey from John P. Gill and Sons, called Ramblin' Angel.
Now let's see how loud we can cheer. Out in the gate, everybody's going to cheer. Everybody. You guys over there, you ready? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
I like this crowd, Dennis.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Okay,
All
get
right.
ready. Everybody get ready.
Ben Hall won more money in the
Come
bareback
on.
bronc riding competition in 2017 than any other man that strapped himself into a rig and handle. Watch
Cheer
the
'em
good
on,
hard start
come on.
the former bareback horse of the year, Ramblin' Angel, the big grey. Come on, Sydney. Let's get loud. Let's get proud. Let's rip and set. As the judges put pen to paper, like I was saying, how the judges look at it, they've got 25 points for the way the horse bucks, 25 points for the style of the rider. Expose yourself in the bareback bronc riding. That's where you'll get the big points. 50 points each. They put them together out of 100, and that will be your score coming very shortly.
Oh, here's your hat, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to get loud. How about 83 points to Ben Hall? All right, we got a man that is a 2-event cowboy. He rides saddle bronc horses and barebacks. We're talking about barebacks right now from Singleton, New South Wales. Ben Lees. On the Gill Brothers horse called CQ. All eyes on chute number 2. You can watch it on the big screen if you're on the back side of the chute setup here at the Federation Challenge Shootout Round. The top 2 get a big piece of pie tonight. Come on, Benny Lees.
Come
He's
on.
ripping as well. No. Oh,
No.
talk about pop goes the weasel.
Look, Mom, no hands. Tough luck, buddy. Tough luck. Good effort. Come on, give him a hand for effort. Come on.
Oh, most definitely. He was tapped on the horse called CQ. Ben Lees was letting it all hang out tonight, but unfortunately came undone when the bind didn't stick with the glove and the rigging. The relationship went south.
Better than me, buddy. I'd never get on that horse. You got a better chance of pushing a hot dog through a lifesaver than getting me on a bucking horse. He's over there.
Doesn't it look like fun?
No, it doesn't. But look at all the kids we got here tonight.
Oh, this is fantastic. Great to see mums and dads bringing the whole family in. That's what the Sydney show is all about. Family fun at its finest.
Do you know the difference between broccoli and boogers?
What's that?
Kids don't eat broccoli. And you know what? I can't figure kids out these days.
Why is that?
Because they all wear their pants like this. Hey, how are you? Why do you wear your pants like this? Pull your pants up. You could put a truck in here. And then this is the rodeo announcer right here. This is Larry, the rodeo announcer, right here. Hello.
Hey. That's enough from you, Dennis.
You got to undo your zipper to blow your nose. How do you wear your pants like that?
I don't know.
Exactly.
All right, let's continue bareback bronc riding. We've seen a monster ride from Ben Hall from Tumbarumba on the former bucking horse of the year in the bareback ranks called Ramblin' Angel to 83 points. 78 sits in number 2 with the current ABCRA and APRA bareback horse of the year, the Great Little Egypt from the Gill Brothers pen. This is Travis Heap. He's been hot to trot. The Tamworth, New South Wales based North Queenslander. He's on Valley Girl. Come on, come on. Well, I reckon it's too close to call to separate the top two. I'll leave it up to the judges on this occasion as the Kelly boys, the pickup team, David and Peter, move on in to collect our cowboy, Travis Heap, who has been hot to trot all this week.
Hey, buddy, you're going to ride them all the way to Melbourne. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, he can hear you now. Travis Heap, former North Queenslander, these days based in Tamworth. 78 points. We'll split him at second, third for the night. 7-8 for Travis Heap. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how about making some noise for our bareback champion tonight? 83 big ones, Ben Hall.
Oh, that was good watching right there, buddy.
It certainly was, Dennis.
Hey, the biggest paycheck in Australian rodeo right there.
This is the biggest paying rodeo event in 45 minutes you will see across the country.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So how was your day today?
My day was pretty good.
I told you my day's not going so good today.
Yeah, what happened?
I got some mother-in-law problems.
Why is that?
I know. You got a mother-in-law?
I did. I did.
You can have mine. If I had 6 months to live, you know who I'd spend it with?
Who's that?
My mother-in-law. Do you know why?
Why would you do that?
It'd be the longest 6 months of my life. You know what my mother-in-law and I have in common?
What do you have in common with your mother-in-law?
We both wish your daughter would have married somebody else. But no, I'll tell you why. Listen, I'll explain to you why I talk about her the way I do.
Please do.
My little son and I, my little guy there, Booger,
Yeah.
we're in one of them big department stores with my mother-in-law.
Right.
And my little guy, Booger there, he walked up to my mother-in-law and said, I have to go wee-wee.
Okay, that happens.
My mother-in-law said, we don't call it a wee-wee, we call it a whisper.
Okay.
Yeah, whisper. So my son, he come over to the sporting good department where I was.
Yeah.
He said, Dad, I got a whisper. I leaned down, I said, whisper in my ear, son.
Oh.
That's not funny.
That would have left a mark.
Went right in one ear, out the other.
All right, we're going steer wrestling, rodeo fans, here at Sydney Royal Easter Show on this beautiful evening. It is the Federation Challenge Shootout Round. Heath Nichols, ABCRA All-Round Champion Cowboy, needs to get one slam dunked. He's been quiet, goes for the long reach.
Clean up on aisle 6.
Long reach. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. These are the best in the business, and they know they've got to be quick to have a chance at that big piece of pie. Heath Nichols knew what he had to do, but unfortunately, things went a little bit awry. Didn't get a snatch of the horns. Doesn't have a chance of getting that steer to the ground. All right, as we go to a man that's won one of our preliminary rounds, but it all doesn't matter now that we're in the shootout round. Everybody's back at 0. It's what happens tonight. And your enthusiasm, rodeo fans, on each and every ride and each and every run makes the big difference. We go to the Junii Cowboy, Jack Headland. We've seen him slam one as fast as 4.1 earlier this week. He would love to do it tonight. Let's get on out and get one. Reaches for the horns, grabs for the nose and rolls him over. Made up a lot of time once he got to the ground. How about 4.6, new lead. 4.6 for the man from Junii, New South Wales, Jack Headland. All right, this next man is based in Sydney. Who's from Sydney here tonight?
Whoa.
Well, this is a cowboy. Yep, you don't hear it very often, but he's hanging his hat right now just on the western side of Sydney. This is a hot man in the steer wrestling competition, and it's good to have him in the top 6 shootout round here tonight at the Federation Challenge. This is Andrew Atkins. He's the hometown man from Sydney.
Come on, cheer him on.
Reaches out, sets the feet, grabs for the nose and rolls him over as smooth as you like. 5 flat is the time, 5 seconds flat. Oh, the boys are here to steer wrestle today. Putting the slam on, you're watching it on the spotless screen, the replay. Great camera work from our camera team.
Look at the size of that guy.
Had to keep his feet out in front, grabbed for the nose and rolled him over. Simple as that. 5 flat for Andrew Atkins from right here in Sydney. So still right now, it's the 4.6 that leads the competition. Jack Headland, back to the 5 flat, Andrew Atkins. As we continue steer wrestling, you may notice if you can see the footage down in front of the box, there's a rope strung in front of the steer wrestler. It's to give the steer the allocated head start. If they push that line too much too soon, the steer wrestler, you get a 10-second speeding fine. So you've got to give that steer the allocated head start, otherwise it will cost you dearly. Especially in a shootout round.
Cowboy speeding ticket.
All right, here we go. Come on, Ben Terry from Charters Towers. Long reach.
Whoa.
Oh, come on. You didn't pay for that, but we gave it to you anyway, Sydney rodeo fans. Ben Terry did the long reach, picked up 1 horn, but didn't have much else to hang on to. No time on the run for the North Queenslander. All right, as we go to the ABCRA National Steer Wrestling Champion, APRA National Finalist. He's been tapping on the doors to win national championships in both associations. He's done it in one, and I predict in the not too distant future he will do it. This is a second-generation competitor from North Queensland. His name is Riley Gibb from Charters Towers, from Gold City in the North Queensland country. Riley Gibb next to go to work. The barrier is set from our barrier judge, Dale Carter. The man with the flag in the arena is Stuart Frame. When he drops that flag, that's when the timekeepers stop the watch. Standing nice and cool. Riley Gibb, the man of the moment, wants everything right. He needs to be better than 4.6 to move himself into the lead in the competition. The shootout round. $10,000 up for grabs in this discipline. Let's get out, let's get it on. Reaches out, needs to grab for the nose. Use the momentum, help him, Sydney. Another nice tidy run from Riley Gibb. 6.4, a little bit long at the line, 6.4. Riley Gibb in the top 3 mix right now.
$10,000, you and I could retire. Hey, pickup man, there's a whole field here. Hey, pickup man, you come back over here. I'm going to plug the hole in the back of that horse.
Well, we have 1 steer wrestler left. 4.6 is the fast time in the shootout round. Jack Headland from Junii holding that position. We got a 5 flat for the Sydney sider, Andrew Atkins, and a 6.4 for Riley Gibb.
So bottom line is this guy has to be below 4.6 for $10,000.
Pretty much.
I'll talk to the flag guy. Feel a little pressure?
Don't get him too distracted. Travis Wheatley is the man that has that plan. The Dubbo New South Welshman, 2-event hand. We saw him in the Bareback Bronc riding already tonight.
Where's he from? New South Wales? Anybody here from New South Wales? Hey, excuse me, I could be wrong, but I think you're supposed to be chasing something, buddy. I'm just new to this sport, but isn't there supposed to be something in front of him with horns on it?
That's a scary feeling, don't you think? Sydney, do you think that's a little scary? All right, just to let you in on a little secret.
What's
it
the
was
secret?
a mechanical malfunction at the box.
Mechanical malfunction.
Yes, it stuck.
I just think the boys are just a little on edge going for this kind of money. You got to imagine the nerves are just a little bit at the high end right now.
I think that's what it is. I think that's the bottom line.
$10,000. Larry, you and I could retire.
Well, we could at least get tired for a few days.
Exactly. Come on, I want to see this kid. Come on.
All right. The Dubbo New South Welshman, he was in the bareback bronc riding shootout final. He's back in the steer wrestling. He'd come out of the top 3. He was just outside in the bareback. He needs to finish in the top 3. Come on. Travis Wheatley reaches out, sets the feet, go for the nose. Oh, put the slam dunk on. Made up on heaps of ground once he got those horns.
It'll be close.
5.1 on the run, 5.1. Well, you know what that means. It's a Junii New South Welshman, Jack Headland, with a time of 4.6. We'll get the big money tonight. Andrew Atkins, the Sydney sider, picks up a nice chunk as well with his 5-second run. And Travis Wheatley in at number 3 with 5.1.
Hey.
Rodeo fans, please put your hands together for our steer wrestlers here tonight in the Federation Challenge Shootout Round.
Boy, that was good watching right there.
It certainly was, as we welcome the Kelly boys back out in the paddock.
You know what we need to do, bud?
What's that?
Well, look at all the people we have here tonight.
We have a great crowd in the main ring.
Look at all the people we got here, everybody over here. You know what we need to do right now?
What's that?
We need to find out where the rowdy section is. Where's the rowdy section?
If you think you're the rowdy section, are you ready to be loud?
Come on.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Hey, give us some rowdy music. Let's get them clapping. Give us a rowdy song. Come on. Come on, everybody, put your hands together. Come on.
There we go. That's it. Pump it up.
Everybody, come on.
We're going saddle bronc riding at the Federation Challenge Shootout Round 2018. We have got a championship matchup. The Australian champion, Brad Pearce from Tooma, up in the mountain country, has drawn the former bucking horse of the year
keep it up.
that they were 85 points on earlier this week. The great Gill Brothers horse, the grey, called Troubled Waters. All right, Brad Pearce, veteran cowboy, one hell of a bull rider in his younger years, but now concentrate on the classic event of rodeo saddle bronc riding. It all starts when the chute gate cracks open. Look for a good solid start. It's high, it's mighty. Come on, Brad Pearce, and Troubled Waters. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Oh, look at the classic spur style. Turn the toes out east-west. The full spur lick. Brad Pearce and Troubled Waters, a magical matchup here tonight. Well, like in the bareback bronc riding, as you watch it on the big screen, picked him up, turned the toes out. Look at that. Way to finish him off. Lift on the rein. We'll get these numbers from Stuart Frame and Dale Carter. 85, ladies and gentlemen, to start the saddle bronc riding tonight. 85 points on the former bucking horse of the year from Gill Brothers, called Troubled Waters. A nice matchup for the 2 times Australian champion, Brad Pearce.
What a beautiful horse that is, hey, bud. You know what? This is something people don't know.
What's that?
A good bucking horse or a good bucking bull, do you know how long they work a year?
How long?
2 minutes. At the most, a year. That's all they work, 2 minutes.
All right, let's go to the former all-round ABCRA cowboy from Walker, New South Wales, Carl Green, on the JP Gillinson horse called Bootlegger. All right, there's the welcome 8-second whistle. We'll see what our judges come up with as they put pen to paper here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Walker, New South Welshman, Carl Green. $75.75 for Carl Green here tonight in the shootout round of the Federation Challenge, where all the big money is. All right, as we go to chute number 6 this time, Denny Swaddling is the man of the moment on a horse they've been 84 and 86 on earlier this week. Those scores don't matter. Denny Swaddling has the matchup of the moment, the horse called Cajun Man. Look for the good hard start. Look for the cowboy to have his feet set in the break of the horse's shoulder where the neck and the shoulder muscle meet. Out high and mighty. Denny Swaddling, in trouble on the great grey. Cajun Man gets a big victory here tonight. No score Please, rodeo fans, make some noise. Put your right hand in your left hand for Denny Swaddling. Unlucky in the shootout round in saddle bronc riding tonight. All right, as we go to shoot number 3, once the Kelly boys clean up the arena, David and Peter doing a great job. Please put your hands together for our pickup team once again. They've been coming to Sydney for a long, long time. The Kelly boys, David and Peter, as we go to shoot number 3 in the classic event of rodeo. It is a young man that we saw in the bareback bronc riding. He was the guy that got popped right out of the rig and handle about 6 seconds into the ride. And he ended up going from up here to down there in a matter of seconds. The man is Ben Lees from out of Singleton, New South Wales. He has drawn the current APRA Saddle Bronc Riding Horse of the Year from the Gill Brothers pen. This is the powerhouse pony called Twin Towers.
Man, look at all the kids we got here.
It's fantastic, Dennis.
Oh yeah, school's out starting now, isn't it?
Yeah, we're on holidays now.
I remember when I was in school, when I was little, my math teacher hated me.
Why is that?
She said I got 5 bottles in one hand, 6 bottles in the other. She goes, what do I have? I said a drinking problem.
I get that.
I'll bet you do. You could have been my math teacher, Lair.
All right, Ben Lees, Singleton, New South Wales. On the bucking horse of the year of the APRA, Twin Towers, plenty of power. Come on,
come on, cheer
Sydney,
him on.
Sydney, make some noise. He's tapped. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Oh, Ben Lees and Twin Towers gets on out of there. And he waves his hat to appreciate a great bucking horse on show here at the Shootout Round at the Federation Challenge here in Sydney 2018. 85 points, ladies and gentlemen, 85. Ben Lees, a Singleton-based cowboy, gets the job done in the classic event of rodeo with his matchup on the bucking horse of the year, Twin Towers.
Man, they brought all the good animals tonight, didn't they, buddy?
What's that?
They brought all the big good animals tonight. That's a good horse.
We haven't finished yet. We got the 3-time bucking horse of the year coming up next.
Wow. This would be good watching right here.
Well, we'll leave that one for last. We're going to Jack Capewell. This is a Corrion kid from the JP Gill & Sons pen. Shoot number 2.
Come
in
on.
a Circuit Association champion
Come on,
and national
Jack.
finals
Come
competitor.
on.
Come on, Sydney. Come on, help this cowboy out from Grantchester, Queensland. Oh, he's loose at the whistle. The judges say he was there. He was there, cowboy up. Jack Capewell got in a whirlwind right at the fence. We watch it on the spotless big screen. Try to keep those feet in motion, a little duck dive, change things up. Over we go. 78 points for Jack Capewell on Corrion Kid from the JP Gill & Sons pen, 7-8. That'll move him into third position. We got a pair of 85s, Brad Pearce on Troubled Waters and Ben Lees on Twin Towers. 2 great bucking horses, but we haven't finished yet. The man that has been hot to trot in the classic event of rodeo all week is this qualifier from Clermont, Queensland, Clayton Braden. He's drawn up on the 3 times bucking horse of the year. It is Moves Like Jagger. Watch it, come on. Oh, no. Clayton Braden lost the oxbow as he tips his hat with a big grin on his face. That's what you come to see, Sydney. Come on, make some noise. Wow. Blew an oxbow, literally. The oxbow is the saddle bronc riding term for stirrup. You might be able to see it on the right-hand side. There was a little stirrup go to the ground, and that's a whole lot of love to the ground for Clayton Braden. Unlucky. What a matchup. We got a pair of 85s to the lead, ladies and gentlemen, to win tonight. Brad Pearce, a 2 times Australian champion, on the champion bucking mare called Troubled Waters from the Gill Brothers pen, and Ben Lees from Singleton with an 85 on the current saddle bronc of the year, Twin Towers. Come on, Sydney. Wow. What a round we are seeing. The shootout round, they have all come out to play. What? What's going on?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing, Dennis?
Huh?
What are you doing? What's that?
I was coming out to help the pickup man.
With what?
This is my trick horse.
Your trick horse. Why would it be a trick horse?
Do you hear Rocky playing?
He's sounding big.
No, this is my trick horse.
Okay.
Yeah, you like him?
What do you call him?
His name's 2x4.
Why?
Are you serious? He's a stud.
Oh,
You don't catch on very well, do you?
I'm a little slow. I'm an announcer.
And you're laughing at me and thinking I'm a dummy out here with my trick horse 2x4, and you're laughing?
Get away from
Hey,
me.
I'll
with
tell
that.
you what. I'll
What?
make you a bet.
Right, okay. What's the
I'll
bet?
bet you that my trick horse 2x4 here
Yeah.
will do more tricks than any horse you can find. You get a polo horse, a jumping horse, a rodeo horse, I don't care, any horse, I will bet you $100. Old 2x4 here will do more tricks than any horse you got. Whoa.
Oh, I reckon we could bring a horse in. Maybe one of the Kelly boys.
Whatever you got, you bring any horse you
Oh,
want.
looks like we've got a player.
Oh,
One of
the
our
pickup
Kelly men.
The pickup man guy?
Yeah, the pickup man guy.
That's a pretty nice looking horse.
It is a nice looking horse. Been
But you-
working hard too.
You're about to lose $100.
You reckon?
Yeah, what do you want me to do first?
All right. So I want you to go up there, run, canter up there, and stop.
Okay, I got this. Yeah, yeah, come on, 2x4. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, that's a good stop. That's a good stop. All right.
Come on, pickup man. Well, not bad.
That's not too bad.
What do you want?
Okay.
What?
Now back her up.
Whoa, whoa,
Back her up.
Back. Whoa, 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 2x4.
That's pretty good.
Back up.
Oh, we're doing pretty well, I reckon.
Oh,
All
you
right.
think? Oh, you're
look at
getting
that.
pretty. Oh, good to you too, my man.
Okay.
What next?
How about your right turn?
A right turn? Yeah.
That's pretty good.
How about you?
Oh, I like that.
Not bad.
How about a left turn?
Left turn? Yeah. Got it?
I reckon that's the easiest $100 I've won.
No, you didn't win $100 yet.
I reckon I have.
No, you didn't.
No, the pickup man did way better job.
I got one trick left.
What trick is that?
Oh, you want to
Come
see
on.
a pickup man?
No, we want you to pay up.
Yeah, let's see you do that.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Get out of
Ladies
here.
and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dennis Halstead, all the way from Okotoks, Alberta, Canada. It has been a pleasure working with him all this week. As you can see, the bulls are being loaded. The most dangerous sport in the world. Man versus beast. The last frontier sport. The 8-second dream. One leg either side, mine in the middle, and one hand free at all times. We introduce our bullfighters, our cowboy protection athletes tonight. They will step in and take the distraction of the bull away from the rider so he can get the safety. From Goulburn, New South Wales, Rodney Mansell. And from Tarawingi, Victoria, Wade Nichelle.
Whoa. Hi. Hey.
What are you doing?
Right there. There's a pretty blonde-haired girl waving at me.
Why would she be waving at you?
I'm really not sure. Usually blonde-haired pretty girls don't wave at me. Hello. Hello, darling.
Oh, no.
Hello. Hey. Hey, it hasn't been, hey, shut that off. Hey, it hasn't been that long. Make me look good.
You've been burned.
Are you serious? You find that funny, photographer?
You're dreaming. You're dreaming there, Dennis.
Hey, photographer, you don't know this, but I used to be a male model.
Really?
I was a model.
What could you have modeled?
Socks.
Oh.
And you know what?
What's
I
that?
know what women want in life.
You know what women want.
I got women figured out. I know what women want.
Okay.
You know what they want?
What's that?
Security.
Right.
No, because every time I go near one, that's who they call. Security!
You're shocking.
Who's ready for the bull riding? Come on, Rowdy!
Sydney, let's get noisy right now.
Come on.
The 8-second dream in the bull riding. The bovine matches are locked and loaded. It will be the Nemingar former Warwick Queenslander based cowboy on a bull that has never been ridden. Lachlan Slade, the man of the moment, on a bull that is fantastic and extra agility available right here, right now. The bull is called Crash, a contender for the Bucking Bull of the Year awards in 2018. And very shortly, you will see why. This young man qualified earlier this week, had a monster ride of 83 big ones in round number 1 to be here at the shootout on this night number 7 of the Federation Challenge. Lachlan Slade, probably riding the best I've seen him, most consistent to the pay window in the last couple of months in his rodeo career. It's a good time to peak. Sydney, are you with me? Are you ready for this? All
Here we
right,
go.
Crash. Watch the electricity.
Cheer 'em
Crash and
on.
Lachlan Slade. Oh, it's humps and horns.
Yeah.
And the big Crash gets another victory. He remains unridden.
Wow.
Rodeo fans, I want you to put your hands together for all the animals we're seeing on show tonight, from the horses now to the bulls. All right. We only have 4 bull riders that made it back in a tough session of 3 rounds of competition. As we go to shoot number 3, this is a mighty matchup, a replay. This time last year at the Sydney Royal Easter Show. The Bucking Bull of the Year from John P. Gill and Sons, called a Cobra High Flyer.
Uh-oh. Isn't this the one that hates rodeo clowns?
Almost.
Yeah, this is the one. Time out.
Jason Ahern.
I got a good disguise. He'll never recognize me.
Okay, try me.
Where is it? It's in the cupboard. Hold on. There you are.
You think that'll work? We'll see. Jason Ahern, 3 times Australian champion and last year's Federation Challenge champion, has drawn the current Bucking Bull of the Year of the APRA, a Cobra's High Flyer from John P. Gill and Sons. He was 91 points on this bull this time last year. Can he do it again? Are you with me, Sydney? Jason Ahern.
on, cheer
and the
him
Cobra
on,
High
come
Flyer.
on.
Come on, Jace. Come on. Jason Ahern.
Yes,
Jason
come
Ahern. Let's
on.
do it. Let's do it. Keep pumping. Keep pumping. Keep moving. Oh, I like it all the way to the 8-second whistle. Watch out there, Manti. How about it, Sydney?
Good ride.
Talk about a repeat replay from 12 months ago. As we wait for the numbers, you'll
Great
watch it
ride,
on the
kiddo.
big screen. Jason Ahern, the 3 times Australian champion, matching the moves. Veteran of the sport, just doesn't want to hang it up like fine wine and crystal glass.
Hey, look at the bullfighter. Hey, buddy, you almost got a 2,000-pound wedgie
Jace,
right there.
you're with me still. Great ride. You've been on him before. You've had ups and down trips with him. But tell us about tonight's round.
Yeah, he was still a handful tonight, Larry. He threw me off about 2 nights ago here, and yeah, I didn't want it to happen again with this much money up and in this good crowd and the family come down to watch me, mate, so it just made me hang on a bit tighter.
Well, I know you've become a family man here in recent times, and you're really enjoying your bull riding once again.
Yeah, that's right, mate. I've got only a couple of years left in me probably, mate, so I've got to make the most of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Jason Ahern as we tell you the score. 91 points, equal arena record here at the Sydney Royal Easter Show.
Wow. Does it get any better than that?
All right, we go to young AJ Riley. These days basing himself in Roma, Queensland, but originally from out of Tamworth, New South Wales. He finished 3rd in round number 1 to qualify, and he's drawn up on the JP Gill and Son bull called Dark Destroyer. He is a handful of hate. You know, bull riding, the percentages is all wrong. You got a 60-kilo bull rider, you got an 800-kilo bull. Do the math. That doesn't add up in any equation.
No.
All right, AJ Riley.
Get ready. Get
He's
ready.
hungry. He wants to make a big qualified ride here in the shootout round. Big money up for grabs. Come on, AJ Riley and Dark Destroyer. Oh, makes the moves, but got a little tipped out of there. Watch out for the ivory enema. That was me included. Hey, watch out there, Dennis. He's having a good look.
Hey, over here. Here's a cow. Your sister's a heifer. Whoa, whoa, too many players on the field. Hey, where did this come from?
We just brought him a running mate.
Yeah, well, I don't know about you, but
Dark Destroyer. He's a bit of a street cleaner when he gets done with his business.
you don't have to tell me. Look at the horns on that thing. Oh, yote.
Yep, he's got 2 points. One looking at you and one looking at
Over
you.
here. Here, over here.
He is looking.
So these are steers and those are bulls, right?
Right.
And you're trying to get the bulls out of the arena? Wouldn't
In
you want a
theory.
heifer?
Yeah! We might be here all day if that's the case.
Over here.
Wow. 91 points leading the bull riding as we clean things up and get set for our final buckout of the shootout round here at the Federation Challenge 2018. All right, it's a young man that is riding the best of his ability here in the last few months. He's been solid on the Extreme Pro Bull Riding Tour. He's picked up a first place finish, second place, third, just a consistent man to the pay window. But what stands in his way is a 2016 APRA Bull of the Year, runner-up in 2017, and the current ABCRA Bucking Bull of the Year. It's a Bang Tang Cross from the Gill Brothers pen out of Upper Horton, New South Wales, the great Eye Candy.
Oh, this is my favorite bull right here, buddy.
One thing I can guarantee you, folks, the first jump out of the chute is going to be quick, and then he will find his turn-back hole. And boy, he will wind it up like an 8-day clock.
He needs all the help we can give him. So when the gate cracks, everybody in the stadium's going to cheer. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
All
Okay,
right.
get ready.
Ash
We're going to help
Hanby.
this kid.
Ash Hanby out of Goulburn, New South Wales. What he needs to do is just pitch himself in, and hopefully the timing is there.
Everybody.
Eye Candy is electrical. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, as he hits the launch button, Eye Candy does his job once again. He is still unridden. Can you see why? Once again, I'd like you to put your hands together for our contractors on show here tonight at the Federation Challenge Shootout Round. The Gill brothers from Upper Horton, New South Wales, and from The Rock, JP Gill and Sons once again. Oh, watch out. He's coming over there to meet you guys. If you do catch him, you can't keep him. You got to put him back in the ring because he doesn't have a ticket to be outside.
Grab his tail. You'll get a real kick out of it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, moments from now, we'll set up for presentations. We have just seen an electric rodeo performance. The bull ride, of course, one man stands alone. The 3 times Australian champion won his first championship, as a point to note, in 1998. He just gets better, like fine wine. Jason Ahern, riding the current Bucking Bull of the Year, a Cooper's High Flyer, for that monster rider, 91 big ones. The rest of the bull riders, well, they'll have to dream for the 2019 Federation Challenge Series. As we get things set for presentations, we recap the Bronc ride. They were pretty happy. A pair of 85s, Brad Pearce and Ben Lees, on 2 bucking horses of the year. Some mighty matchups here tonight. In the steer wrestling, a very happy man heading to Junii, New South Wales, Jack Headland. And in the bareback bronc riding, Ben Hall, the APRA Pro Tour champion, the highest money winner of last season in the APRA on the former bareback horse of the year, Ramblin' Angel. He will pick up the big money in the payouts very shortly in our presentations of the Federation Challenge
What's up, boys?
Shootout Round 2018. Well, while we set things up for presentations,
Good job, boys.
we
Good
might
job.
go upstairs and get a little word from our sponsors and also about a special Perpetual trophy that's coming up in our last presentation of the night.
Well, thank you so much to all of the crew down here. Of course, Larry Can and the team. It's been a sensational 7 nights of rodeo up until now. For the first time this evening, we will award the Schmidt family Argyle Perpetual Trophy. And we are going to welcome Mr. Simon Schmidt here.
Hello, gentlemen.
And it is going to be a pleasure to
Dennis
have
Halstead.
the Roy Trevor
Dennis Halstead, very pleased to meet
Schmidt.
you. Thank you very much for having me.
Roy Trevor Schmidt was an RAS councillor from 1963 and president from 1988 until 1995. He was the chair of the Cattle, Executive and Agricultural Societies committees and also served on the Horse and Fodder and House, Finance, Agricultural Societies, Chairman and Wine committees as well as multiple subcommittees. Trevor's father, Rudolph, or Dolph as he is known around here, Dolph Schmidt, was also a councillor from 1946. He became an assistant ringmaster in 1948 and until 1953 and vice president of the Royal Agricultural Society of New South Wales from 1960 until 1962. Both father and son generously gave both time and resources to the Royal Agricultural Society over more than half a century. As president, Trevor Schmidt played an integral role in the negotiations with the New South Wales Government to relocate the showgrounds from Moore Park to their current-day home today here in Homebush and Sydney Olympic Park. Under Schmidt's leadership, the Society saw major expansion of its year-round exhibition business at the showground. Donated by the Schmidt family to commemorate Trevor and Rudolph Schmidt's contribution to the Royal Agricultural Society, and first presented this year in 2018. Awarded for the highest aggregate total score at the Sydney Royal Easter Show in the Federation Challenge Rodeo Series. We pay it in memory of the Schmidt family, and it is the Schmidt family Argyle Perpetual Trophy. Of course, Argyle was the family property. And we also have the Schmidt family prize for the Bareback Challenge, for the Saddle Bronc Challenge, for the open bull ride and for the steer wrestling and for the saddle bronc as well. So all of these presentations are going to be taking place, and we are very lucky to have our two councillors in charge of rodeo here this year, Mr. Jeffrey Mason and also Mr. James Angus. And we will be taking all of these presentations in just a moment's time down here in front of the members' stand. We're just going to bring all of our rodeo stock, staff, bullfighters around, and we look forward to seeing it all happen. But what a night tonight to see a score, a ride of 91. We talked a little bit earlier to Larry, and he said it was going to be electric. It certainly was one of the most amazing nights of rodeo, and to see what we saw here tonight. And of course, tomorrow night we go State of Origin. So just because we have a big presentation tonight doesn't mean that the bulls and the rodeo action, the one of our feature events of the main arena, is going to stop. So that will be here tomorrow night. But Larry, I think you can hear me down there. Larry, it's been an amazing couple of days of rodeo, and what a privilege it's been to see some world-class performances from some of our amazing cowboys. Well, Larry, as I was just saying, it's been an amazing experience that we've seen so far here as we gear up for these presentations, the Federation Challenge, and to see tonight, what an experience.
That's for sure. It's been a fantastic rodeo performance this evening. New and old rodeo fans, did you enjoy the Rodeo Federation Challenge Shootout final tonight?
As a new fan here in the broadcast box, Larry, I loved it. What an experience.
Well, I mean, just the matchups, Tim. We talked about them earlier this afternoon. And, we also mentioned that you had to watch out for the guys that stubbed their toe. And we did see that come into play as well. When you put big money on the line, a simple little mistake can cost you a simple $10,000.
Well, it certainly can. Well, it looks like we're now ready to get underway with our presentation. So we'll cost back down to our rodeo announcer, Mr. Larry Cann.
Thanks a lot, Tim. It has been a pleasure calling through the Federation Challenge in 2018 here at the Sydney Royal Easter Show. We're going to do our bareback bronc riding presentations firstly. And we had a second and third split. They were 78 points each. From New Zealand, Ross Dowling on Little Egypt and Travis Heap on Valley Girl. Please come forward. Second and third split they were. And our winner of the Bareback Bronc riding here this evening in the round that counted for the big dollars, the Pro Tour champion from 2017 from Tumbarumba, Ben Hall, on the former Horse of the Year, Ramblin' Angel. Well, it really has been one amazing spectacle, night after night. 3 rounds of competition over 6 nights to qualify for tonight's round. And it really has been something magical to see some of the great bucking stock, the great runs as well. They are our 3 big place getters here tonight in the shootout round in the Bareback Bronc riding. Once again, put your hands together for our winners and place getters in our top 3 tonight. As we call upon our steer wrestlers this time, in third place from Dubbo, New South Wales, Travis Wheatley with a 5.1 run. In second place, Sydney's own base cowboy, Andrew Atkins with a 5 flat. And the winner of the big men's event with a time of 4.6 tonight when it counted, Jack Headland.
And we have our counsellor down here, Mr. Jeffrey Mason, making the presentation for this prestigious event, and our winner receiving the buckle, thanks to the Schmidt family.
Our next event for presentations, the classic event of rodeo here this evening. We saw some mighty matchups as we looked through the books. And in third place this evening, here for the shootout round of the Federation Challenge from Grantchester, Queensland, Jack Capewell with 78 points. And in a tie for first and second place to split the big money, 2 great saddle bronc riders on 2 great saddle broncs. Brad Pearce from Tooma, New South Wales on Troubled Waters, and Ben Lees from Singleton, New South Wales on the great Twin Towers. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, show some appreciation for our champions and winners and grinners in the classic event of rodeo saddle bronc riding here this evening.
And the winning buckle being handed over there, looks like by our president, Mr. Robert Ryan, OAM. And that kindly donated, once again, by the Schmidt family in memory of Mr. Roy Trevor and Mr. Rudolph Schmidt.
And our last big presentation. Firstly, we go. All right, we have the bull riding winner. We saw the monster ride on the current bucking bull of the year from John P. Gill and Sons called the Cobra High Flyer. He matched the moves to the big tune of 91 points tonight. Please give it up for the champ, Jason Ahern from Rothbury, New South Wales. He does it again.
And Mr. Robert Ryan, again, congratulating our winner there. And he takes home the big money in the bull ride.
Well, now comes a special time. If Tim, could you give a little background? We have a Perpetual trophy, a new presentation to make at the Rodeo Federation Challenge.
We most certainly do. Thank you, Larry. This is the Schmidt family Argyle Perpetual Trophy. The silver bowl with the wooden base, hand-chased and designed with 4 sides, representing the 4 components of the Federation travel in the Federation Challenge. And it's in memory of RAS councillor, Mr. Trevor Schmidt. RAS councillor here from 1963 until 1980, RAS vice president from 1980 to 1988, and RAS president from 1988 until 1995, and with his father, Mr. Rudolf Schmidt, who was a councillor from 46 to 1960, from ring assistant from 1948 to 53, and the RAS vice president from 1960 to 1962. Those two gentlemen gave over half a century of service to the Royal Agricultural Society, and tonight, for the first time in memory of these two amazing men, we award the Schmidt family Argyle Perpetual Trophy.
Well, as Tim said, it's steeped in tradition here at the Sydney Royal Easter Show, and it gives me great pleasure to announce the inaugural winner of the Perpetual Schmidt Trophy to Jason Ahern.
As this being the first time this award has been awarded, Jason Ahern's name will be etched in time forever and a day, and it is wonderful to welcome down here Mr. Simon Schmidt to make the presentation. And we do thank Simon on behalf of the Schmidt family, of course, here at this ground in memory of both Trevor and Rudolph. We do have the Schmidt Arena, and now we have the beautiful Schmidt family Argyle Perpetual Trophy.
Well, I just might get Jason Ahern just to say a quick word of thanks for this very special occasion at the 2018 Sydney Royal Easter Show.
Yeah, thanks, Larry. I was just happy to get this done again tonight. It's great to come here to this great event like it was last year. It was an unreal event, watching all these great cowboys and great stock, and a great venue here the Sydney Show puts on for us to ride, and this year was just bigger and better again, so hopefully we'll be back again next year and it just keeps growing and growing. So thank you very much, everyone, for your support.
A true champion. Please give it up for all our Cowboys of the Federation Challenge, our stock contractors and our hard-working team that have put this together on behalf of the Sydney Royal Easter Show Committee. My name's Larry Cann. I'll catch you next time. Thank you for the invitation.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for all of our rodeo riders. Of course, that concludes our Federation Challenge State of Origin tomorrow night. And Larry Cann is on the plane. He's back to Roma to call a rodeo over the weekend. But we have loved having Larry down here at the Sydney Royal Easter Show.